Why he fighting this? Why? What is his goal?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Welcome back to the Immigrant section. I'm Abbas Wahab in the studio. Today we got my boy Bret Measor. What's going on, man? What are you saying?
Not much, man. Just chilling and killing.
I love that you parked outside the studio, like such a perfect vantage point to see something horrific happen to your car. We're like 2 stories exactly across the street.
Yeah,
he's like, did I park at a good spot? And then we're in the studio. He's like, there's my car right there. We're just
it's
gonna
in the
watch.
perfect spot. If it gets towed,
If it gets towed, if it gets robbed, whatever happens is going to be an amazing angle to watch it from.
yeah, I'm gonna get angry too. You're gonna see my anger levels because I don't get angry a lot. You're just gonna see them slowly peak. Like should I run now or nah?
You're just at the amount of distance where it's confusing as fuck. You're like,
Yeah.
you don't know. You're doing equations and shit in your head.
Yeah, it's
You're
like-
just at the distance where
Can
you
I run?
could make a difference.
Yeah, I would try. I think I would.
No, I think you would run to that door and just be like, and then do the extrapolate. You'd be like, this isn't gonna happen.
Actually, no, because ever since I've gotten in the car, I've become super stingy with my money. So I'd probably run for it. You'd see me run for the first time in like 20 years.
Yeah.
Because I'd run out there like, no, I'm not paying for any of that.
You think would your knees hold up?
Yeah, for money, they would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adrenaline would just
Yeah.
like, roar through
Like,
you.
yo, we got to save $600.
That $600 bill.
Yeah.
Ooh. Is this your first car you've had?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. How do you feel?
Free. It's weird. It's totally weird. Because, like, I'm not even on the bus anymore. Like, I just drive by now. I'm like, suckers. Like,
Yeah.
But, like, I
You're
used to be
already
there.
cocky. How long have you had the car? What, 2 months,
Like
70
2
days?
weeks.
2 weeks?
Like 2 or 3.
Legit?
Yeah, it's like 2
Your
weeks.
God, that's hilarious. Probably day 1, you were just like fucking peasants.
Yeah. Actually, like, my first, like,
Splashing them and shit.
yeah, no, I don't splash. I didn't splash anyone. I've thought of it.
You go make your own puddles and just splash.
Just sitting there.
You're that much of a dick. Yeah. Just giggling. They're like, what's that guy doing?
Yeah, I secretly remember all the splash spots that I got hit with. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, it's revenge.
Oh,
Just-
yeah, exactly. Just giggling.
Yeah, no, I actually try not to splash anyone because I remember being that guy getting
See,
splashed.
There you go, man. See, it takes a long time being on the bus to have that experiences. So when you are a car driver,
Yeah.
you can pay it forward, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of people go straight to the car and they never experience the bus grind, you know? I mean, I'm one of those people, you know, I had a car. You wouldn't catch me dead on a bus, you know what I mean?
Hey,
I mean that's just me, you know? I mean, but I just had a car since day one.
Yeah.
I've always been super into cars.
Did it just give it to you when you came here?
No, hell
Here you
no,
go, sir.
man.
Here's
I
a car
fucking
for you.
Saved a bunch of money, 3 Gs. I bought a Nissan Sentra.
Nice.
I watched a bunch of YouTube videos on how to drive manual, and then my dad dropped me off at the car, and
That's
I
awesome.
fucking drove it home, bro.
Nice.
That's how you learn manual. You learn on YouTube, and then you apply in real life.
That's how I learned how to like cut an avocado and a pineapple.
What's your avocado move?
I just cut it in the center now, like just cut it straight, like down around the pit,
And then spin it,
and spin it, and,
and
then
then
pop it out.
and then you bite the seed and spit it into the garbage. That's what I do.
No, I don't do that. I just
So what do you do with the big seed?
stab it with the knife, and then boop, it's out.
See, now you're using a knife.
Because I use the knife the whole time.
Oh, okay. This is
Yeah.
layered.
Yeah, I'm using the knife the whole time. Just click, done.
And then do you just go spoon right out of the avocado, or do you take the avocado out and slice it up? I just spoon right out.
Spoon right out.
Yeah, right?
It's there.
Now you're doing a single knife, single spoon, and you got the whole meal.
Yeah.
I just put a little. This is what honestly what I do with it is I put siracha, just a little bit.
I like where you're going
Not
with
too
this.
much, and then sea salt. Just sprinkle it over.
That sounds
Right?
delicious.
Dude, and then you grab a teaspoon. A tablespoon's a little too big for an avocado, right? You get a teaspoon, and you just start working at it. You got 4 or 5 in each half.
I like that.
You got a fucking snack.
That sounds delicious.
Get a bag of popcorn on the side. Ooh.
Now we're at the movies.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, it's that kind of night.
Get the avocados out.
Bret Measor, what are you saying, brother, man? Welcome to the immigrant section. You are not an immigrant. In fact, I believe you're the opposite of an immigrant, correct?
Yeah, I'm the opposite of an immigrant.
You're the hello, hey,
I'm the byproduct of immigrants.
Am I allowed to say that? I can say
Sure.
that, right? I'm
Go
black.
ahead, man.
What can I say? Can black people do native jokes like super stereotypical? Is that a
No, I
thing?
don't think so.
Isn't it black people get to do, because we're kind of like the most historically like had the most racism issues in like the last 100
See,
years? we'll say?
no. I think natives and blacks are like on the same level. Like,
Okay.
I feel like we're on the same.
So then really it just means you guys
Yeah.
get to make fun of blacks more than you do.
yeah,
Really is what it means.
yeah, pretty much. But I feel like we've gone through like pretty much the same similar heartaches and stuff like that.
How often do people, when they find out you're native, because when I figured that shit out, I right away started thinking of like Chief running with names. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was like when I was really young.
I'm saying like you've probably been dealing with that since day one.
Yeah.
What was the one you would always get?
So like, I think I always got like, they eventually let me make my own name. Like, it was not like when they.
What'd you
when
go
I-
with?
I went with my first native name that I gave myself was Teepee Smoke.
I thought you were gonna say Steven.
No, because like I told my friend, like when I like my mom told me I was native, right? Like half native, half English, and so I just grew up that way. I was like, oh, cool, that's awesome. This is what I am. And then I told my friends, and they're like, oh, that's really cool. And I did like what you would think, like what you just said. And I don't remember their names, but I specifically remember calling myself Teepee Smoke and actually putting it on the yearbooks
Yeah.
for the yearbook photos.
Yeah.
Because that was the year I was like, I'm native this year. Like, I was like high
you
school.
came out as native that year.
Yeah, it was like high school, grade 9. I'm like, I'm native. I'm going with it. And I put down Teepee Smoke as my first and last name. So it was Teepee and then
TP
Smoke.
Smoke. Yeah. That's fine. Do you remember what your sentence was or whatever?
No, I can't. I don't remember that at all. I probably just like, fuck Whitey. I don't know. Just something like that. Because I was full on. And, I actually got detention for it. Like they called my mom and everything.
Oh, just because you use a fake name?
Yeah, but they knew it was me, which was funnier because my friends ratted me out.
Dude, that's so jokes. You're
Yeah,
like,
so
but I'm native now.
yeah, so I originally called myself Teepee Smoke, and then in
No, Benjamin. You are Benjamin. Benjamin Measor. Did anybody ever call you that? That sounds like the biggest snitch of a kid you would never tell anything to. Benjamin Measor.
we don't have a Benjamin in our family, so that's
You're.
good.
Oh, you know what? I was thinking Ben for a second there.
No, I'm Bret.
I fucked up on the dude. I know you're Bret, but I was
Okay.
thinking I was trying to do the full name. I was doing the math off of Ben.
Yeah, there's no Bret full name.
I
it's
even
just Bret.
introduced you as Bret Measor. Don't put this on me as if I don't
just
know.
thought you like screwed. Yeah,
Oh, I definitely screwed that up, and I'm trying to move past it, but you're lingering on it like I
just
don't know
like
who
most
you are.
natives.
Oh, shit. Okay, Bret Measor, we're back in it. We're back in it. We're back in it.
Yeah, so and then when I went to university, I called myself Red Thunder. I gave myself a new name.
Red. What was the basis for that? Red.
Because I was into Swollen Members at the time, and one of their lines
Is that a group?
Yeah,
Swollen
Members.
Oh fuck, I missed them.
Vancouver hip hop duo with Mad Child.
Are they similar to the Tragically Hip?
No, they're actual hip hop.
Yeah. Okay.
Like Canadian hip hop from the West Coast. It's Mad Child, Prev One.
That's probably why I've never heard of it, to be honest with you. It's Canadian hip hop from the West Coast. You've never heard of it? From Prince Rupert and the Victoria Boys?
They're pretty. I think they are Victoria Boys.
Right?
Yeah.
Now listen very quick while we snowboard down the hill and
You haven't actually listened to Swollen Members ever in your life?
No, I've never even heard the name, honestly.
Okay, well now you know.
Okay.
Check them out.
I will.
It's very 90s. Like when you listen to it, you'll be like, oh yeah, okay.
Okay.
So yeah, there was a line in it where he's like, I call myself White Lightning. I was like, I'm calling myself Red Thunder. It just happened. And my friend was like, that's great, man. Like he agreed with it. I was like, okay, cool. So,
It sounds like you changed it just enough to avoid plagiarism.
Yeah.
Like in your mind.
yeah. I remember seeing Swollen Members live. Like they were here at the Opera House, I believe it was. So I went with my friends. And it was a pretty interesting concert, but they were doing a freestyle at the end of it. And it was like Prev One was doing a freestyle at the end. I was like, oh, snap, he's doing a freestyle. But it was like he was reading what he already did. Like he already wrote it. It wasn't real freestyle.
Apparently that's how a freestyle is. A freestyle isn't necessarily off the top of the head.
I always assumed it was off the top of the head.
I
That's what I
always have
grew up
too.
with, was always off the top of the dome.
But what about that one YouTube Spike or not Spike, whatever that YouTube channel is where the rappers come on?
Oh,
and
Westward?
Westward. Dude, all of the verses they drop on there, nobody's fucking doing that off the top of their head. This is
I don't know, man.
premeditated stuff. No,
That
I don't
Method
believe
Man
it.
one with
Maybe Method Man. I haven't seen that.
There's the Wu-Tang one with Method Man, Ghostface, and
Lil
Yellow Arms.
Dicky, Joey Badass.
Drake's
even
is hilarious.
Childish.
Yeah.
Those three, like I'm naming off the top of my head. I remember all those. Those are all like pre-written,
Yeah.
and that's still a freestyle. Like I googled it.
Really?
That freestyle doesn't necessarily mean off the top of the dome in that moment.
It's in my world. It's off the top.
That's what, but I'm saying you just these.
Did they change it for like 2010?
lyrics?
Like, is it a new rule? Like, is this a new thing? Like, I just missed it.
No. Because I used to listen to Big L freestyle.
Yeah, Big L. Rest
You know,
in
the
peace.
'98 freestyle and stuff. You know, fuck all the glamours and glitz. I plan to get rich. I'm from New York. I've never been a fan of the shits. But he used to say a bunch of shit where I was like, there's no way he came up with this stuff on the spot. And maybe I'm understanding this wrong. And then I Googled it. And then I forget what the term is. But it's not necessarily he came up with it on the spot.
I will always believe that they do off the original. The OGs do it.
Freestyle, I think, is when they drop a beat and you do verses on it in the, like, over the beat, like in that moment, not in the studio. This is like out of the studio setting. I'm gonna drop a beat. Give me a freestyle.
Kind of like the Hot Five.
Drop a verse. Yeah, drop a verse on this beat we're about to put.
What is it? Is this Sway does the Hot Five?
Yeah, Sway is the one I'm talking about where it's like you realize, oh, this is not. They didn't come up with this on the spot, man.
There's the other one, just Funk Master Flex. That one's okay. If we're going by your rules, then I think the Funk Master Flex.
These are the rules I googled. Keep that in mind.
So you think that Black Thought one wasn't off the top of his head?
I haven't seen the Black Thought one.
Do you even listen to rap?
Yeah, I do. I haven't seen all of them. And anyways, with a guy named Black Thought, I'm gonna take a swing at the chance that he may have came up with it on the spot. Okay, Black Thought. It's
like
bro.
10 minutes. It's from the Roots, first of all.
Does he
Black
ever
Thought.
like? Does he ever like squirrel around to try to find a thing? Does he do a lot of this? You know.
No.
If I was a rapper, I'd be one of these. Have you ever noticed how rappers they all have like Kendrick's got the knowledge rap always has the open arm.
Yeah, like
feed me the
saying
truth,
it out to Jesus.
give it to the exactly. And
because they're feeding it to the youth.
Yeah,
like, they're feeding it. I'm from like the '90s was shooting it out at you like because that was the rhythm style.
Angry.
Yeah,
aggressive.
the rhythm style too was like bop bop bam, like we're just throwing it at you.
God, hey, yo, Ghostface.
But supposedly like this thing is like comical now, like it looks frowned upon a little bit.
It looks like old rap. It looks like Eminem, Slim Shady kind of like.
Yeah,
you know?
I still.
Now they do different stuff. Now it's like all like the dance. Wow,
they don't even rap
actually,
anymore.
It's very similar now.
Like I love rap. I could talk about rap all day. But I still call it rap. So I don't know. I haven't adopted the hip hop.
Yeah, sometimes I don't know which way to go with like the word choice, you know?
I think it depends on how old you are, because like I'm considered as an old head, so I go with rap. You're younger than me, so you're in the hip hop one.
Even if we're talking about the same subgenre of music,
I believe so. Yeah,
in time,
I believe so. Just because of my
early
age.
'90s hip hop.
Yeah, but because I'm talking like it's an age thing. I'm classified as an old head now.
So you get to say rap.
Yeah,
that's fine.
And I love rap.
I can walk away from rap.
I listen to all the new stuff too.
But I can't, for some reason, I can't call Tupac hip hop.
I can't.
Tupac is rap.
Rap, yeah.
You know,
Biggie's rap.
That's rap, and I came up on that. So why can't I say rap?
I don't know, man. Because you're mostly raised on hip hop.
I'm gonna say rap. Okay. I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and say rap from now.
Join me.
Exclusively. I'm fuck hip hop. Let's boycott hip hop. What's with the hip hop? It sounds like they're almost trying to like market it to white people. You know, it's hip hop. You know.
Well, the reason for hip hop is because it's pop music.
Yeah.
So it's you can't call it rap pop. So it's hip hop because it's pop. It's a pop music version.
Might as
of
well
rap.
be called scoodop.
Yeah,
like
you could have.
Blip blop.
Blip blop.
Yeah. Negro music. You know what I mean?
We didn't do that one.
Wah.
They tried though. That's what it's called in the South.
They just tried banana music.
Banana music. Dude, that'd be a great hip hop rap music label.
Yeah, right.
Just banana music.
Yo, I'd sign with them. For sure.
Just a big banana.
Yeah.
Banana
the CEO's
music.
a monkey in a suit.
Dude, we're making that a T-shirt. It's happening.
Banana
music.
music?
TM. We're making a T-shirt. You'll see it soon. Oh, dude.
Yo, so you just came back from Vancouver.
Yeah.
And your daytime gig is you're a game developer / comedian.
The game designer.
Or do you like to say comedian / game designer? Yeah. Do you put a lot of like focus on which one you say first?
No.
You don't give a fuck, huh?
I don't give because I don't.
What do you identify as? Then don't say Native American.
No,
and then look into the like.
I'm not even like I don't even identify as Native American anymore. Like because like
anymore. Jesus, what happened? There's a backstory there. Please go.
Well, I did the whole like
anymore.
I did okay. I don't lead with it anymore like I used to. Like
before you go into this, you can go up to that window and look outside it, and then we can shoot the whole thing like it's a flashback.
Yo, someone parked behind me.
Oh, legit.
So that guy's getting towed.
They'll take the heat for sure.
Yeah, he didn't see the signs.
They're gonna take
Like I'm in between the two signs. There's the park here between 15 minutes and this one. They're pointing to this spot only, dog.
Look, remember, no matter what happens to your car, we're gonna be able to watch it well. That's what matters.
I'm
right?
running for it.
No,
so,
you're not.
okay, I think like when we first met, I was in that like I'm a half breed, half native, half English. I'm pretty sure I was still rocking that when I met you, and
Which was like 3 years ago. It's like-
yeah, but like over the time, I went and did the whole 23andMe thing, right?
Okay.
And then I got the numbers back, and it's like I'm 10% native and 90% white.
Fucked up your whole ratio.
Fucked up everything.
Fucked up the fractions, your identity, everything.
Dude, it really fucked up my identity. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Yo, if I were you, I would have balled that shit up and thrown it into the garbage.
I embraced it because like realistically, you can't take away the heritage side of it. Like my grandfather and my great grandfather and my mother, they're all native. Like they are. It's all in there. It's all in the roots. It's just really
if your
watered down.
grandparents are native, then it's
just watered down,
They
that's all.
themselves may not be necessarily full native.
Actually,
One
how
is
I
like
think
70,
how I
one
think
is
it is my great grandfather is legit 100% native.
Okay,
But
so that
he
gives
married
you
a white.
12.5%,
He was into a
right?
white woman for sure.
Oh.
And then my grandfather,
He dabbled, yeah.
they dabbled.
Yeah,
because he
you can't
came
blame
back
him.
from
What is he?
war.
What was he, a rapper? NBA player?
No, he was a war veteran. Man.
Oh,
He came back from World War One.
Oh shit.
So he's definitely getting the white.
Yeah, for
He's
sure.
getting the white meat for
He's
sure.
native, yeah, but he's a veteran. Okay, all right. Give him Emily.
Give him,
All right.
yeah, Lucy.
All right, we'll allow this Emily thing to happen.
He fought for our country.
Yeah,
he gets this
exactly.
one,
Yeah.
only one.
Is Emily the one with the gap tooth? Yeah. Okay, let him have her.
Let her have. No one liked her. Anyways. She's barren.
Yeah.
So then there's my grandfather they got watered down there, and then he's with the white woman. And then my mom always said she had like her mom also had native in her, but we now think that's bull.
You don't know what to believe anymore.
Huh?
You don't know what to believe.
I don't know what to believe. I don't even know if my mom was native now. I was like, I showed her.
Did you have a mom at all? That's you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's my mom.
Just an illusion.
And so then they had my mom. So then my mom got diluted there, and then my mom was with a white man, and then I got diluted. So it just like slowly diluted. I looked into it.
Shit, man, your whole family's been into the whites.
Yeah,
You got to sell out
since the war,
You've
man.
been the sellout natives, man. I mean, all your neighbors are like full bred. You know what I mean? Like fucking teepees and shit. And you
Yeah.
guys are pulling up in the Cadillac. And
Hey, what's
go
up?
to the
We're from the
cottage.
city.
Yo, you guys are having a peace pipe thing? Call me over for sure. I haven't done one in a while. I'd love to get back in the roots with you guys.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I tracked it all down, and I started looking at it. I'm like, oh, we just got into white women at one point, and so now I'm like, it definitely killed my identity for sure. Like that like hit me like I wasn't expecting it because I'm walking around thinking I'm a half breed this whole time.
Yeah, right.
You know, and I'm hanging out with all the cultures and stuff, thinking I'm just in.
Cocky.
You know?
Got that half native cocky.
Yeah, and like, no one can mess with me. I'm like, yo, you can't. I'm a first original blood here, all right?
That half Native
Yeah.
American swag. You know?
So I still have it like in me, but I just don't talk about it now. I'm just like, okay, you know what? It's
because
not
you know the truth.
because I know the truth. I know it's watered down, but like it's still a part of my existence, like heritage. Like I can't deny my great grandfather and stuff like that. Like that's still in there.
Yeah, these
So-
are people you have memories of who shaped you, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, that's not reflected on the cold statistics of the DNA and
Yeah.
all that shit.
Yeah.
But if they raised you and they're in your life, then fuck the paper. Go
Yeah.
back to 50-50 is what I say, okay? If
So
I was your
here's-
therapist, I'd say fuck the paper
So-
and go back to 50-50.
I wrote this joke I wrote about this whole scenario. It was like because like I'm like 10% native now.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to say I'm native.
But in Canada, you get the tax subsidy for
If I go
1 in
get-
16, right?
Yeah, something like that.
So you still make the cut.
yeah, I think I still make the cut.
You're just enough
Yeah, just enough.
to avoid 13% sales tax.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, here's the thing though. Like, I was thinking about it. Like, if you went to someone who was half black and half white,
Uh-huh.
and you'd be like, "You're not black," because you have a white in you, or if you're like 80% white and 20% black. So what happens, right? You just
I don't know. I don't know why you gave the example of 80-20. It's a
I don't
little
know.
vague. Let's just stick to the original 50-50 versus 10-90.
Okay, go 1090. Go 1090.
Where did the 2080
I don't know.
come from?
I thought 2080 sounded
that was
better.
close. Yeah, it sounded better, but that's not what the situation
If
is.
it's like if our
If
hypothetical
you're 10%
black dude-
black and someone goes, "You're not black." Okay, bro. There's a case.
There's a
okay,
case?
it's not. You know, it's people's opinions. It's subjective.
Yeah.
At that. But if you are 90% not
Yeah.
that thing, there's a case to argue it.
The
right?
one thing
Wouldn't
I've
you
always
agree?
noticed too, like saying, yeah, there is a case to that, I guess. But like the one thing I've always noticed is like whenever someone would ever ask me if I'm native, they would always like, how much, like percentage.
Oh, because they told us the 1 in 16 thing.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, they told us that as long as you're more than 1 in 16.
Yeah.
You know, greater than or equal to, you get the benefits.
Yeah.
So right away, we've been
Conditioned.
to think in fractions.
Yeah, yeah.
When it comes to Native Americans, you always think of the fractions.
Yeah.
No other generational thing you do that. Like
No.
cultural thing.
No,
Look,
you-
you're Indian. What's the breakdown? You
Yeah,
know, it's
like I've never said that to anyone who's ever been half black.
oh, Sudanese. Yeah. Like,
yeah,
yeah, exactly.
tell me what's
What's the percent? What's the
What's the
fraction?
deal, man?
Yeah. What's the pie chart look like?
well, yeah, what are the Sudanese and what?
Yeah.
What's your white stuff?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I know you're not. I know you're full on Sudanese.
Yeah. Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Village raised, bro.
You ever mess with any like half bloods and be like, yo, how much? What's your breakdown?
Half Sudanese. Yeah.
You ask for the breakdown?
No, half is easy. It's right away.
Hmm.
They'll just say, because you know how people say that. People say they're non-white half, and they let you do the math for the white
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
side.
yeah, yeah.
You know, be like, oh, I'm half Jamaican or half this. It's
Yeah.
like, what's the other half? It's always some white chick. You know, it's always some white chick.
In my
that
whole,
got it. You know?
like the word
That's how
starts.
it always
where it
works.
starts.
man.
It always started with my great grandfather and a white chick.
Yeah,
Grandfather,
exactly.
White
It's
chick.
like I'm half this.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the white chicks are the true saviors of all of this. They are, dude. White chicks are like the
Hey, man,
gateway to true
Yeah, man.
racial equality.
Yeah,
and,
racial
like,
harmonies.
Harmony.
You got to
right?
you shout out to the
They
white
are
chicks
the ones
who've gone on the front line.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are hooking up with non-whites in greater numbers
Yeah.
than anyone else.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like I still remember my cousin back in like the early '90s. You couldn't have the mixed stuff going on back then. It was-
No,
you-
man.
And she
Still
she walked the line. She dated a black dude, had a child and everything.
That's crazy.
And that was in like 92, 93. And you could not do that. She was kicked out of the family.
That's before
like,
hip
straight
hop.
up.
That's before hip hop.
That's before Biggie and Tupac
rap.
and Kurt Cobain dying. So
She got kicked out of the house.
kicked
huh?
out of the family. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just like, it blew my mind. I was like, who cares, man? Free love. Like, because
And it literally just comes down to like
Religion.
the color thing.
religion mostly. It was
Oh,
mostly
in this
based
case
off
it was
of
religion?
Religion and color back then, for sure. For sure.
Because it's like, you know, as bad as it sounds, it's like sometimes you see, I'll be in London, my hometown, and I'll be like east of Adelaide, the section of London that's like traditionally lower income, you know what I mean? Not necessarily the ghetto, it's a whole half of a town that's like the lower income end of the town.
Yeah.
And you'll see some big old lady who's like super fat old lady with like 5 kids. And they're like fucking, one is like 3/4 black, one is
Yeah.
half. They're all a fraction of black,
Yeah, yeah.
but varying complexion. You don't know what the fuck is going on. So you tie that almost to like poor socioeconomic. It almost seems like interracial
Yeah.
and poorness go together somehow. So it's almost as if like the interracialness is like
Yeah.
it's fucking up the bloodline. It almost looks like a lower thing, almost because
Right.
like, oh, poor interracial, oh, you know. So that's probably what happened in the '92
Yeah.
thing. It looks trashy when you have like an
Oh, yeah, it was
when you
like-
get with a dark person, you have a half black kid.
Yeah.
It looks like, yo, this is like proof of spawn of your like debauchery. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it was like super racist, man. There was, like racism really didn't go. Well, it's not really gone, but it was like still in the forefront in the '90s. Like there was still some racist shit going on that like I got to see with my own eyes, where I'm like, whoa,
Like her getting kicked out
like
of the family.
her getting kicked out of the family and stuff, and just being like disowned. Like you've never seen disownment until that, and I was like,
She just got
what?
writ off.
Yeah, writ off.
You said religion too. In what way?
Because that's on my dad's side, and they're super religious.
Which one?
My dad's side.
Which version?
Probably Catholic.
Yeah.
Whichever.
See, you
I didn't
don't
go-
even
my
know.
dad got kicked out of the family because he's not religious. So and he was with a Native woman.
Damn, he went the other way.
He went the other way. So he was out of the family. He was the black sheep of
Your
the
dad
family.
liked jazz, I bet.
Yeah.
Huh? He was at like
Yeah.
fucking coffee open mics and shit.
It was weird. It was really weird, and it was just like, yeah, man. Because I remember I wanted to date a black girl in grade 8, 6, 7, grade 6, 7, 8, around in there somewhere.
So that's fine. Yeah.
And I
That
actually
range.
remember asking my mom. I was like, "Hey, is it okay if I ask a black chick out?" And she was like, "Yeah, like."
Oh,
you know
yeah?
you're not. You're
Oh, so your
mixed.
mom was down.
Yeah,
since
and so
the
was my dad.
get-go.
They were both down with it. They were like, "You're mixed, dude. Like, go on."
Yeah, right.
And it was still
we can't
like-
stop you now. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like that's like probably like what 90s roughly, let's say, when I was trying to get into this one chick, and then I remember I called her and I asked her out because it's back when you had to call.
Yeah.
I was like, "You want to go out?" She's like, "My dad won't allow it."
On her end, she got stopped.
She got stopped.
Her parents were full black, probably.
Full black.
They
Yeah,
didn't
full
break.
black.
They didn't break away yet.
No,
It's when you break away, then
Yeah.
you have an open mind.
Yeah,
that's
they
what I'm
didn't-
saying. The white women are actually like
the pioneers,
leading
man.
that.
They're the pioneers. They're the pioneers.
They're just
of
opening
mixed
up and
relation,
just bless you to the white women of the world.
Thank
for
you.
doing what you're doing towards greater racial
Unifying the
unifying
races.
the races. Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting everybody closer to beige
Yeah.
as soon as possible. I mean, that's
that was
really
a big,
what it is.
that was
right?
the thing that came out.
The race
like,
to beige
yeah,
is
the
really
race to
what
beige.
this whole game is about, isn't
Yeah,
it?
the race to beige. I'm there.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
I know you. If there's something you're not, and that is native, my friend.
Yes,
okay,
I'm-
right. Except for 10%, of
Unfortunately.
course.
Yeah, that good old 10%.
I'm still not over that 20-80 split. You
20.
tried to,
You know what? I tried to bump my.
you tried to pawn that off earlier. 20-80 has nothing to do with this
It
conversation.
was just easier math with you. That's all it was. My mind could just do 20/80 easier than 90. What? Oh yeah, 10.
Yo, so
Yeah.
I brought the game designer thing up earlier. I just want to bring
Yeah.
this up. So you just came back from Vancouver, and you're telling me you were making apps for the. You were making an app for the Catch Me Outside girl.
Yeah, Bad Baby.
Is that her name?
That's her rap name. That's what she goes by.
What? So she was that Catch Me. I don't
Her
know if
real
you,
name is
if y'all
like
don't remember the
Daniela
Catch Me If You Can
Bargrielli.
girl. She went on Dr. Phil or something like that.
Yeah, she was on Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil, and she was talking shit. She was one of those out of control
Yeah.
teens, little white girl.
Yeah, yeah.
And she was like, so I told him, shit, if you don't something, then catch me outside. And then they
Yeah.
cut that Catch Me Outside, went viral.
Blew up.
And then, so the whole game becomes anybody who gets one of these random viral videos
Mm-hmm.
that a whole team compiles.
Yeah.
A whole team forms to try to exploit this person's internet momentum.
She's interesting though.
Oh, I heard she became a rapper, number
Yeah,
one.
she's actually quite interesting. This one.
But I don't understand. Oh, so you met her?
No, I did, all the contracting and all the stuff before that.
Yeah.
happened before I got there. So I got there at the tail end of the project. That was
So
in
you're making an
development
app.
hell.
What was the app?
It's called Ride or Die.
Yeah. Perfect name.
And you steal cars by jumping on them. So you like jump from car to car and steal them.
Yeah. And,
That's-
and how did the app work out?
Not good. Not good at all.
But her team funded it, and it was a huge loss for them.
Yeah, it's a lot. Everyone was at a loss.
That's crazy that like she made so much to just be like, we need to put together an app to like grow her likeness.
Yeah, it was just to grow her brand. That's all it is. It was just grow her brand more, get more awareness of her brand. That's all it is.
But you're saying you're surprised that she's actually like she's interesting.
She is interesting.
Why?
Like, once
Like,
you go beyond her
I haven't.
Catch Me
Why? Tell me.
Outside, it's just like she's trying to actually be a rapper, and like her crew or like the people who are.
Before the Catch Me Outside video,
No.
she was spitting bars.
No, this is like after that.
Okay, then I can't. How can you really trust it? But okay, sorry, keep going.
I just thought it was
We'll-
interesting
we'll
where
judge.
she took her 15 minutes of fame, right?
Yeah.
That whole Catch Me Outside thing, and then flipped it around to become an MC of sorts. And she's been growing ever since then. Like she's still like, I think she's still like 17 or something like that. She's like, she can't even drive. I think she's
I'm not
16.
hating on her at all.
Yeah, no, but like, it's just been really interesting to see. Like she actually goes and does concerts and stuff. She has music videos. Like she's releasing albums. I think she has a platinum album. I think so.
A platinum
Or
album.
a single like hit really hard for her. And like she's like just slowly been growing. And like there was some
She's
things,
a character.
She's got an audience. Like it's really interesting. Like when we released the game, a lot of people like she has tons of haters.
Yeah,
Like
oh,
the
absolutely.
comment section for the game was just like them hating on her.
Okay, it had nothing to do with the game.
Nothing to do with the game at all. They just
Yeah.
wanted an area where they could go on like Google Play and be like, "Oh, screw you! you
Yeah,
suck at
okay,
rap
okay,
and stuff."
yeah.
It's like, why are you attacking her? Like she's trying to do something, and like they were like really cautious about like being too like revealing. Like they didn't want to like show off her body and stuff like that. Like
Because she's like below underage.
yeah, but that was just like a thing in general. Like they didn't want to put that out there.
Oh,
like,
they
that,
didn't want to have that look, that
Yeah,
vibe of
that
like
vibe.
exploiting her sexuality.
Yeah.
They wanted it all to be about like, so you just use a little avatar that would run around.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
An avatar was
Yeah.
clothed up.
Yeah, it's clothed as like you would think, like still
just-
crop tops and
yeah,
stuff like
okay,
that.
like normal teen.
Yeah, normal
Yeah.
teen wear and stuff. And like they really didn't want any association with the cash me outside verbiage at all.
Oh, because they're trying to get away as far from that as possible.
Like that part of her does not exist in her brand anymore. It's dead to them.
Exactly. And they'd be
Because-
like, what are you famous for again? It's like, we don't even know. At one
Yeah.
point, we won't even know.
Yeah.
It's as if like Kim Kardashian's sex tape disappeared.
Yeah.
And we don't even know why she's. It's like you don't. The inception
Yeah.
moment point is gone. You're
Yeah.
like, what? Who is she? What?
That's why we gotta have someone have it tattooed on their body. Like,
can't-
remember this.
You don't get to not be associated with the Catch Me.
Yeah.
You don't get to. You got to own it.
That's what I thought.
You gotta
So-
own it. You can't just run from it. Be like, you
Yeah.
gotta start up the app like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. When I first
And if
started
you want-
working on it, I was like, "Where's the catchphrase? Like, what are you guys doing? Like, where is it?" And they're like, "We're not allowed to use it because they don't want anything to do with it."
Wow, they're playing just like, I get it. It's smart. You know,
Yeah.
they're trying to. They got all these brand advisors being like, we need to stay away from this. We need
Yeah,
to rebrand.
they got tons of lawyers. Like, they're lawyered up.
Wow, man. People just chase the money. It's unbelievable.
Oh yeah, like
It's hilarious. It's just the whole system. Like, just
Yeah.
anytime there's a draw, it's just
Yeah.
the producers, the talent, the managers, the lawyers, everyone just gravitate right toward her
Yeah.
to build this little money making machine around her.
exactly. That's what it is. And it's just like, well, what can we get? What can we put her in? Okay, an app. Oh, can we get her like a movie role or something, or little things like that. And that's all it is. Is just keep building her up to see how far you can build it, and eventually the tire's gonna pop. Eventually, and then they're like, well, hey, we made our 50 million off this 1 million investment. On to the next one. It's crazy.
I'd love for her to just keep going on this path and trajectory. And
Yeah.
just keep doing well, keep moving up, and then one day write and produce her own thing that's so stunningly brilliant
Yeah.
that it just shatters all of the hate that like lingered with her for years.
That'd be
like,
cool.
oh my God, she's actually like, like to
Yeah.
write, I don't know, would it be a movie or I don't know what it
Yeah.
would be, but
Yeah.
just a body of work that it's like all her haters are just like
Yeah.
silenced. That'd be sick as fuck. I think about that kind of shit.
That'd be cool.
Like the ultimate redemption moment.
Yeah.
Like you thought it was just that moment. I was gonna blow up either way.
Yeah, it was happening no
It
matter
was
what.
happening no matter what.
No matter what, I'm
lo-
blowing up.
Ooh.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what's she gonna do in another 5 years.
The question is, what are you gonna do now? That game flopped, my friend. Okay.
Yeah, and I don't
Forget
work there
about
anymore.
her.
I don't work there anymore.
So what are you doing? You're going back to freelance game design?
Yeah, I'm just freelancing. I'm doing social media stuff, game design.
How'd you get into it?
What, game design?
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do games since I was a kid, man. Like as soon as I played Mario for the first time, I was like, "This is my job. This is what I want to do."
Super
was
Mario
like-
64, which one?
Like, no, man, Super Mario for
NES and all
Super
those?
Nintendo. Like, I mean, no, the NES one, yeah, NES.
That was before me for sure.
Before you,
Yeah.
like 1984 and 85 when it came out.
That was years before
was
my
like
conception.
I was like 6, and I played it, and I was just like, "This is what I want to do." And I was just on that path forever.
You start right away, right at that time?
Yeah, when I was like making levels when I was like 6.
Levels?
Yeah,
What do you
like-
mean levels?
Like I was, so what I would do is like back then we had the dot matrix printers. So my dad would bring home the printed paper that was always all connected together.
Yeah.
So I would just like lay out 7 of them and just start drawing like a Mario level.
Oh, dude,
And just be like, oh, this is where you would jump.
Oh, you jump.
Yeah, and I would just like draw it all out, and I'm like, that's a level. And that's what I would do for endless
when you were
hours.
6.
Yeah, and I would just do it. Like my mom would just buy me pencils and like go down. I would just keep drawing levels and stuff.
And you went to school for it and everything too.
That took a while to get to the school part. That was like, because when I was in school, they had no idea of how to actually get you to that job.
It was still an
like,
undefined career path.
Yeah, it was like you can't, it wasn't open for you. Not in Canada. It was like there's no way you're getting there.
Yeah.
And like they would like, and I was very stubborn about it. I'm like, no, I want to make games. This is what I want to do. So I learned how to code. That didn't get me anywhere. Then they were like, well, how about you just go sell video games? So they got me a job as like co-op student at Microplay.
Yo, Microplay and the chain of like buy and sell used games.
Yeah, that's
it's
like
one of those places that would give you fucking $7 for your system, and you're like, you motherfuckers.
Yeah,
you know?
that was me.
Yeah,
I was part of that scam.
I remember Game Boy Color. They offered me $15 for that shit. It was like 7 years after it came out, sure, but $15? It's a Game Boy Color.
Yeah, man. That's what we did.
$35, and you guys sell it right away. You try to push it for $59.99 before I even leave the store. You're putting that price tag on.
Yeah, we're like, wait till he leaves. Wait till he leaves.
Don't even wait.
Yeah.
Mark it up right now. Put it up on the rack.
Yeah.
Let him see it. Let him know. Look him in the eye.
Yeah, we're selling it for $59, bud. Then someone come in. Oh, you got that Game Boy in? All right, ding.
I'm just looking outside the mirror.
Get that money. Get that money.
That place went out of business.
Slowly.
What'd you learn there?
Nothing. Just my hustle. It was just more about hustling. How to hustle people.
So you didn't learn shit about like video games. You're
not
just a
until
sales
way
job.
later.
It was
Yeah,
a pure sales job.
Pure sales job.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's where they kind of just sat me. So then I was like, well, how can I get into this? And I took like journalism. I studied classical mythology. Like I was just trying to figure out how to get into the industry. And then like one day there was like this like one of those like institution, like Trios institution of shit. Like it was called International Academy of Design and Technology. It was based out of the CD.
Oh, I saw those. They had infomercials, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my dad called me. He was like, hey, why don't you do this? Because he knew I wanted to make video games. He's like, why don't you just go and do this and see what you can do, right?
Yeah.
So then I signed up, and like it was a scam, obviously. It really was.
Naturally,
All those colleges that are like that are scams, man.
they took 90% of your money and let you keep 10%, or what?
Was
it 20/80?
20/80 split there.
You don't remember?
I don't remember, man. And I went to the CBC building here, over there, and that's where the classes were. So I was commuting from Hamilton to Toronto like every single day to do school to learn how to make video games. And they were like, we were cutthroat students because they kind of sold us on this idea of like, only 10% of you are going to get a job.
Yeah. Okay.
And like the only jobs you could get were working for like Ubisoft and Silicon Knights at the time. And they weren't even big yet. Like they were just still little.
They weren't even hiring.
No, they weren't. So, and like they
This
weren't.
before like what's called Activision and
Yeah, like Activision and stuff were around. But like it was just like, it was still like the infancy of the whole thing.
okay, before it blew up.
Yeah. Like we're still at the, like PS1 is blowing up, like Final Fantasy VII's out, like things are happening and things are growing. We're getting close to the
Spyro
PS2.
the Dragon.
Yeah, like things are happening. Like the industry's growing, and it was like, how do we get in here? Like how? So we're into the schooling. We're all cutthroat. Like we were, my group hated the other group, and like we were like battling each other. It was actually pretty dope because it made we were very competitive. So we were making really cool shit to outdo the other class, and they were doing the same thing. So it was actually like good.
Yeah, that's a
For us?
perfect thing to foster competition. And, like,
Yeah.
you all grow and get
We all
better,
were
right?
growing. And then so we graduated, and like none of us got jobs.
That's so fucking funny. So the whole thing was this super positive montage of learning and like competing and rivalry, and then you all throw up your hats at the end.
Yeah.
And then you're all just at the EI office
Like,
in line, like, that montage was
pretty
a lot.
much. Like one or two people got jobs because they like moved to like New Brunswick and stuff. Like they went back home, and New Brunswick was just starting up or something like that. And I was trying to get work in Ottawa at the time, and I just couldn't get any work. I couldn't get nothing. And neither of my friends that I got, like I made friends like there obviously, and they couldn't find work. So I was like, one day I was just sitting there in Ottawa. I'm like, why don't I just start my own company and just try, make my own shit, you know? Because that was the whole thing. Oh, you have no experience. It's like, yeah, I've been in school for 2 years, man. I'm trying to figure this out. So
Every industry is like that too.
yeah. So I just started my own company, and then that's what I did. Just
So
started.
what was the service? Game design service, or what was the?
I just started making my own games. That's what we did. I called up my two friends, and I forced one of them to become a programmer.
Yeah.
Because like I'm like, we need a programmer, and so we went to like Chapters and bought books to figure out how to program, and that's what he did. And my other friend was an artist, and I was an artist, and that's just how it started. We just started making ideas. We're like, let's make this game out of the book. That's what we did. Our first game was something we copied out of a book, like how to code this game.
And just so you can like get the training wheels of how to do this
Yeah.
thing. Like a build a stencil, right?
Pretty much. And like from that, it was like we were making Flash games at that time. So that was like early web 2.0 shit, like just early web stuff.
So was the goal to make some kick-ass web application game, or like what were you guys trying to do?
Just make games.
Make games for what platform, and like
Just we were
sell
just-
these games, or
Yeah.
what was the?
Originally, we didn't
How are
know
you
what we
paying
were
rent
doing
at this time?
We so the whole company was started out of my kitchen,
Okay, all right.
right? And we set it all up because like I think my parents were going through a divorce at the time, so like things were getting moved out, and I'm
Okay, so you're at home.
yeah,
Okay,
and,
cool,
I,
cool.
and I'm building my company out of the kitchen and stuff.
Yeah.
so we have like desks all lined up on the walls and stuff, and like the
sick.
living room was taken over. 'Cause-
Whiteboard?
Why, of course, like
Oh,
multiple
you
whiteboards.
gotta have
You
it,
gotta
yeah.
have them. And like we just like, everyone would show up like normal 9 to 5 job, and like no one's getting paid.
These guys, okay, so you found some passionate motherfuckers.
Yeah, yeah,
Hell yes.
yeah. And like all we did was like pretty much eat, sleep, and make games.
What came of it? What came of it?
Well, I obviously got to work in the game industry eventually, and my one good friend who was the programmer, he works in the industry.
What about the third guy?
He was an artist, and he just didn't care anymore. He was like, he was done. He was just like, I don't want to do this.
He does real estate now
He like works with mobile phones and stuff like that.
at Wireless Wave.
No. He like builds them.
Oh, he builds them. Okay, so he's still tinkering
he's
away,
still
doing his shit.
Yeah, he's still doing his thing, but he's on
so
a different thing.
it was a happy ending for everybody.
Yeah, for us, the core of us, yeah. It was just like we did good. We all got in somehow.
Do you ever have you ever given a fuck to even look back at that graduating class to see how many people are still doing it?
None
or
of
in
them
it?
are.
None of them.
None of them. None.
Dude, that whole class
Pretty
was just
much.
a money grab.
Even the
what
other class.
Like,
Even the other
it's
class.
funny
our
to realize
competitor.
it looking back.
Because, like, I think a couple of the guys that we competed against teach at George Brown, which is here.
It's
in
the
Toronto.
only job available.
They've asked me to
To
teach.
continue the scam. It's just to continue.
Yeah.
It's like there's no jobs for these people.
No.
But I'm just gonna teach and pump out
Well,
more.
the thing is, like, nowadays in the game industry, there's a lot of indie stuff.
Would you self-teach? Like if I was super into gaming like the way you were, where you were 6 years old doing level design, I feel like by the time I'm 9, 10, I'm like learning like
Yeah.
HTML and I'm learning Java, or I'm learning whatever I need to
what
do.
I was learning.
And I'd be self-teaching everything.
That's what I was doing.
Because that's the kind of stuff, though. That's the kind of work that you could get a lot done yourself.
Yeah, especially now. There's even way.
That's what
it's way
I'm saying
easier
now specifically.
Yeah.
So now you have all these little prodigies like Google and all these people. They have a whole channel of hiring that doesn't even involve a post-secondary.
Yeah.
Like a lot of companies be like, oh, you need your degree or whatever. But the top software people, they'll be like, hey, you don't necessarily need a degree.
Yeah.
If you can make it through this, like, let's say, for instance, little obstacle course of logic or whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you show your merit in this thing we've set up,
Yeah.
then we'll consider you regardless of your degree. And that's the path that those self-taught people come through.
Yeah. I think if I was born, like, say, like 5 years ago, and I'm, like, just playing video games again, like just like this, like, little Bret now, I'd probably be doing, like, robotics and shit. Like, I would probably be, like, so into it. Just be like, I'd do it all myself. Because that's how my work ethic was when I was a kid. Like, my dad got me code books. Like I was consuming
Java?
code.
Was it Java?
I was doing Java. I was doing C++, HTML, all of it. I was doing C#, not C#, like CSS pages and stuff like that. Like I was doing all that web stuff, all of it. I was just learning.
So how long have you been out of the school and like in the game design industry?
Oh, I've been making games for 10 years now, 11 years now, out of school since so 13 years in total.
Has the focus of the industry like changed?
Oh yeah, it's always changing. It's always changing.
What was it when you popped into it?
Console, very much like when I got really into it, like when I was popping in, console development was still like really huge, and it still is huge. I'm not saying it's not. Web was getting bigger. Web was going to be dope. But then Apple came along and killed web. They killed Flash.
How?
Because they killed Flash. Flash support got killed when Apple came around. And like Flash was like,
Apple's like, we won't fuck with Flash.
Yeah, they won't fuck with Flash on their phones. So it killed
just
the Flash
dies.
game. 100% killed it. Apple killed Flash. And that was like pushing really cool Flash stuff like going forward.
Why is it Flash is a good medium for you as a game designer?
Back then it was, yeah.
And what does Apple, what's the
excuse was it was too easy to hack Flash stuff.
So instead of Flash, what do you use?
Well, they were supposed to embrace web HTML, and I don't even think anyone does anything with that nowadays. Yeah, I'm out of the web side of stuff now. I don't think anyone's doing anything with web now.
And now what is it? Mostly it's mobile focused?
Mostly mobile and still console. Console, PC, all that's still there. But it's mobile's huge.
I was always thinking like sometimes what game was it? Red Dead Redemption
2?
Yeah, I was at my buddy's place. He was just playing it, and I was looking at he's just galloping away on this horse.
Yeah.
This massive map. And I'm wondering, like, do they design a chunk of this map and then just have, like, AI extrapolate with some randomness to create the rest of it? Or do they actually, like, design all of the physical map scene? Because I'm thinking, like, look, there's a shrub there, and then that shrub is, like, 2 feet that way, and it's random.
Yeah.
So it's like they can set these conditions and just have it populate a map.
Yeah.
Is that how they do it? Or do
Depends. But majority of it is handmade. But like when it comes to like populating grass and stuff, it's just code.
Yeah, because it's so massive. My buddy's like, dude, this game, one side of the map to the next, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm like, people did that? A team of people designed that? That doesn't seem 15
They have like
minutes?
hundreds and hundreds of people working there.
But 15, like...
Yeah, dude. Yeah. People still gotta...
It's so repetitive. I was looking at the landscape. I'm like, okay, mountain, sky, this. And I'm like, this looks like it could just kind of be like it renders whatever. Because that's how games work. They render what's ahead of you.
But it's all generated. Right? Like it's created. Like they're coded. Like maybe for most of some of the scenery stuff that's coded because it'll just be easier to do. But there's still like 3D model artists making all the pieces that gets coded and then plunked in.
Yeah, okay. That, of course, I know.
And then there is level designers who are like, oh, I don't like the rock there. Let's put this rock in. But they like, so like when the code says this rock is here, the artist can go in and take this rock and change it with 16 other different rocks. Like, I don't like that one. Swap.
Yeah.
That's the rock that's going here. Yeah.
It's just super anal like every other industry, every other thing.
Yeah, it's cool. Like the thing I like about the industry is like I like how it's really opened up the for the indie side of things. I like how people can just make a game. You can just make a game now if you want. Like it's so easy to do it.
Why? What stopped you before?
The doors were still locked when I was trying to get in.
I obviously you're speaking figuratively, but what is a door? Like give me an example of one obstacle.
So like the gatekeepers of it all, right? Like Nintendo is a gatekeeper. Like you couldn't just make something for Nintendo now. Like back then. Like Nintendo was like, no, we make everything here. It's us. There's no indie developers. Like you had to have all these contracts and all these things.
Oh, you're in this. If it's a Nintendo game, it's made in this building.
Yeah, it's like
you come to this building to help.
And it's ours and it's happening.
Yeah.
And like over the time as things grew, it's like Sony and Xbox really pushed it where it's like, yeah, we're just going to start these programs now that anyone can make a game. And Steam even, like they just started these programs where it's like, oh, you want to be an indie developer? Sure, we'll put it on our system. And then you have to go through the whole process and stuff. But it was like the gatekeepers were starting to open the doors for people to be like, come on in and make stuff for us.
So like that birthed all the studios.
Yeah.
And so those studios, they all like the consoles, they go to Nintendo, Sony or whatever.
Yeah.
And they work as like a OEM supplier kind of relationship.
Yeah, pretty much.
We'll build a game for your console, we'll work back and forth and make it work optimally or whatever on your console.
Yeah.
So
now it's evolved.
That has made it such that any sort of game can be done.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be in their doors or in their building or whatever.
It could be made right here. Like done. Just start working on it.
But let's say you did want to do that, and you wanted to play it on a PS4. Can you just code a game, burn it onto a Blu-ray, and play it? Is it as easy as that? Is it as simple as that?
Not as simple as that.
It's not as simple as that.
We're not there yet.
No?
No, not yet.
So you still need some sort of money person.
Yeah, you still need a money person. That would be cool.
Because that's what I thought. You said you could just build a game. So can I just put it on a Blu-ray? Or can I just forget about the Blu-ray? Can I just design it and put it on the cloud, go on the PS4, download it onto the PS4 and play it?
I think, okay, I'm going to say no to that, but maybe you could. I wouldn't see why you couldn't do that.
Like you took all the Tetris code, you copy, pasted it into a format that's openable. You download it into the PS4 and press play on that. Can you do that?
I wonder. I've never thought about that. But you could do it mobile, for sure. Mobile. I can make a .apk.
Yeah.
And just send you it and be like, here, play this game now.
And how would I download it?
You just download it. Simple.
Off Apple Store or whatever?
No, I'd give you the file. You download it from Bret, from me to you. Here, take it.
And it would open up on an iOS?
Yeah, you just have to set your phone properly. Just to be like, turn it on this, turn
to
this
allow non-developer settings.
Pretty
all
much.
That bullshit.
Yeah,
I got you.
Because like my phone, I have it in developer mode. So whenever a friend wants to send me something to test, I'm like, yeah, okay, open it up and start playing it. So on the phone you can for sure, but on the console side probably not. It's still probably gatekeeped on that level. But that's gonna happen eventually. Probably in another 5 years, we're just like, hey, here's my game, man. You want to play it on this thing? Sure.
What do you think is the future of like? You think all these consoles are just gonna give way to VR? Or
I don't.
All these consoles are gonna try to invest fully in VR.
Well, I hate VR. VR is not going to be a thing.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a big advocate.
I've never heard that.
I'm an advocate of not VR. I don't think VR is going to be a
staying
thing.
in just R. You're all about R.
No, I'm all about augmented reality, man. AR.
Oh, AR.
That's where I'm at. I think VR is a toy and a gimmick, and it's going to die because I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Not yet.
Explain to me why.
It's just like it's still too it costs too much still. It's just too expensive.
On the design side?
Not the design side.
Or the hardware.
The hardware side. It's still too expensive for people to put in their house. And it's still not good in your house.
That's the easiest thing to scale, though.
It's going to take a while.
Is that the pricing of that?
It still will
the
take
hardware,
a while.
Right?
Yeah, it will take a while.
Because it just has to get 10 times more popular, and then the scale goes up 10 times.
But the problem is when people, like, we're not, like, there's no killer apps for it. Like, some people will be like, oh, Bret, what about Beat Saber? It's like, yeah, whatever, Beat Saber, cool. Like, it's just a cardio game. Like, it's nothing big. There's nothing cool for it.
I thought for sure VR was the next. So AR.
VR is important. VR is important because it's going to push us towards better stuff. But I don't think VR is the stop and this is the best we're going to have. I think.
But you're right, though. Pokemon Go took over more than like anything. People still fuck with
and there's
Pokemon
Harry
Go.
Potter, right?
Harry Potter's got one right now?
Yeah, they got their own Harry Potter Go, which is pretty much AR. I think AR is going to be huge, and it will get better depending on humans and what we augment. Like if we start augmenting our eyes and stuff, then we're going to see the Google Glass. Remember when that was supposed to be a thing?
Yeah.
If Google Glass was a thing,
that died quick.
We would probably be having huge AR explosions.
Yeah, our society wasn't ready for that.
If we're ready now, if they released it now,
no, we are. Hardware,
yeah,
we're ready. We just were not ready to have people having the possibility to record on.
I think we are now, though.
You think?
I think so. Everyone's got their phones. Everyone's recording now. No one's like, "Ooh, stop recording." When Google Glass came out, that was
actually kind of right.
What is that? That was like
maybe 6-7 years ago.
Yeah,
when they
like
tried
2012
kind of thing.
Because I was living in Ottawa at the time, so I think it was like 2012, 2013.
Yeah, they tried, and there's a lot of
pushback.
There's a couple issues, or I don't know if there was I don't remember if someone fell downstairs.
There's all kinds of stuff.
You know how the Tesla hit that lady. In that cusp period where no one really wants to fully trust the new emerging technology, and then it quickly shut it down.
Well, the big thing was the whole privacy. It was all about privacy when that was coming out. People were really still concerned about privacy.
It's still an issue though. Like think about it. Google Glass. You have a thing that could be recording right now.
Yeah.
Like the conversation we're having. It's not your phone. The phone can be recording.
We already know this is recording.
Audio.
We already know
audio. It's been kind of confirmed, right?
Yeah, it's confirmed.
We're probably going to have fucking like 21andMe ads up when we open
I don't
up our
doubt
phones
that.
now, you know?
I don't doubt it. at all.
Yours is just going to show the summary of your results again, you know?
I'll get an email
2090.
later.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
You are
update.
now 2080. Yeah, right.
Moving up. I'm just waiting for those results to keep moving up. Like, guys, I'm back.
How accurate are they, by the way?
They're
Just
not
side
accurate.
note. Okay, so you might be 50-50. Fuck it. You're 50-50, bro.
Yeah,
You're good.
like they're really not that accurate. Because I was watching a marketplace about it, CBC Marketplace.
Yeah.
And they were like, really, it's not accurate at all. They're like, it's just like, it's just for fun. Like, that's all they were saying. They're like, there's no, and especially with the native side of things, they're like, we don't even have a big enough sample size to say, like, we just don't have it. It's like, it's just a gimmick.
Yeah.
So,
It doesn't change
you know what?
anything in
Still
your life
native.
anyways.
Still native.
Yeah, nothing changed.
Yeah. Nothing, you
Still
can't take my
little
native from me.
Your little fucking test result popped up.
Yeah.
I was like, it's an old style receipt paper.
Yeah.
Rip it. Ooh, I'm sorry, sir. You're not gonna like this.
Yeah. I had even like 0.03% like Sudanese in me. For real.
Oh, legit?
Yeah, legit.
We got in there.
Yeah, you got in there. It's like my
We're a
how they
feisty
like
bunch.
they show you like the plot line. It's like, oh yeah, your cradle of civilization starts with the Sudanese, and it's like, what?
Did it actually?
For real?
Oh, that's probably where like the fucking
The
original, the fucking
Yeah. So like where we all came
thousands
from.
of years back.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn,
And they were like,
trekked. We were out there just looking for a white girl.
we're looking for those white girls. Yeah, hell man, what do you got?
I'm
what are those
trying to
white
get to
girls?
beige. You guys don't know. I'm thinking way ahead.
It's
of
like we
y'all.
all started beige, and then somehow it just, and now we're trying to get
and
back.
then we're trying to
it.
get back, right?
Yeah.
That's the beauty of the universe, man.
Yeah,
all
man, that's
trying
the
to get
ebb and
back.
flow, man. That's the yin and yang of the universe. Is our race is like we all started here and then moved out, and now we're moving back in.
That's gonna be the next big AR game, huh? Beige Finder.
Beige finder. Like, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the cops could use that.
Yeah, right. That's pretty funny.
Thank you.
Thank you. dude.
Thank you, man. You know, we were supposed to make jokes here, right? We've had a lot of good, serious conversations.
No, that's what it's all about.
Yeah. So, yeah, man.
So you're just waiting for your next mobile contract app? Or
Whatever.
mobile app contract?
Yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm just focusing on comedy.
You're just banging out these shows?
Yeah, just doing comedy, and like I'm trying to just figure out like what else I can use my skill set for, like art and stuff. I've been doing a lot more graphic design and focusing on social media stuff, like for other companies and trying to build their brands and things like that. So it's just like a whole new avenue opening up because I'm kind of done with games. Because I'm done with the whole, I'm just done with the whole like working inside.
You sound like you're talking to a chick like on a third date.
Yeah, man, I'm just kind of done with them, man. You know.
Done with these games.
Yeah, I'm done. Stop playing games with me, yo. I'm done with these games. All right. It was good while it lasted. All right. It was a good 13 years.
You got.
Yeah, man.
Oh, so you're saying you're out?
For now, I'm out. For now.
Damn. Is it the type of industry where you're like, if you're out for a little bit, you kind of fall to you become irrelevant, or you can just jump right back
For me,
in?
no, because I'm a game designer, so I'm always on the pulse of what's going on with games.
Oh, because you're always reading.
Yeah, I'm still a part of it, and like I go around and I talk to kids and stuff like about their games, and like I rip them a new one, like I just rip their games apart.
Damn, man.
'Cause
You talk to kids, you rip them a new one. I don't like how any of
Because
this.
like I just have my blunt honesty, like I just keep it real, and like when I talk about games with other people, I just tell them how it is. I'm like, no, this is a piece of shit. Like make it better.
Like for example, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Mm-hmm.
Did you play it?
No, not yet, because I was waiting for the PC release, and the PC release is out now, but the PC release is incredibly buggy, so I'm waiting for the new patch because you can't even play it right now. So I'm just waiting. You testing me?
No, I'm
You
not.
tested me on my
But
video
I
game
don't
knowledge,
even-
dog?
nah, it's like
I still
you
read.
know about the patch. That's good. Not a lot of people know about the patch.
We're still waiting for that patch. Come on, Rockstar.
Shh. Yo, that is a Rockstar game. Yeah.
Yeah. See. Ooh. This
God
is-
damn, man. I fell out of video games a long time ago. Because I had brothers who who were like older and would hog the controllers.
Oh, were you the little brother?
Yeah, exactly.
So
I was the one
you were
who
Luigi
just,
all the time?
yeah, exactly. You know what I
Nice.
mean? That's why I'm like, man, Luigi's not that bad. You know?
He's all right.
Yeah, right.
He's got that flutter jump, man.
Yeah, you're the type of like, Yoshi's actually kind of the sickest if you think about it.
Come on.
Nah, bro. They're like, skirt. Yeah, I'm like, wait up, you guys.
Come on, man. Let me play.
So you're like, nah, I don't give a fuck. Like I grew up on GoldenEye.
Yeah, me too.
GoldenEye, of course.
Yeah, man, GoldenEye started fights with my crew a lot.
Oh, me and my brother all the time. Don't look at my screen. Don't look. I'm like, do you remember back in the day, split screen, where someone would get angry as fuck that you're looking at their screen? It's like we're looking,
dude. I'm
gonna catch a little bit of the other screens, bro.
We set up like dude,
cardboard.
We set up a whole cardboard thing.
Yeah.
Because my friend, this was in college, and he was living in this basement. We were in GoldenEye deep. Like I had the maps memorized in my brain, man. Like I played all the time. We actually sat down and like it was like a big. It was like we're doing this. We're building a wall, so we got this giant cardboard, no one could screen look.
Yeah,
and we like partitioned it, so like we had two of our friends that laid down in the bottom corner, so they could see their corner, and we put the cardboard across and down, and we fanned out with we had what is it? What do you sleep with? Covers.
Oh, like sheets.
Yeah, so we could fan it out.
Yeah,
and we fanned it out.
Give some people some distance.
Yeah, so you
just
distance.
Had a quadrant.
Yeah,
everybody had a quadrant.
Yeah, we laid out a quadrant, and like we made sure everyone was in their section. So, that's how we.
So wait, how did the bottom corner people
had to lay down?
The
they were laying down.
The top corner people, what the fuck did they do?
We were sitting in like lazy boys.
Oh, so, and just visit, and then all you see is your corner.
Yeah, you just see your corner. Like we went hard.
Yo, you guys go hard.
Yeah,
I actually thought of a system like that when I was a kid, but I was so young at the time. I was like, that's crazy.
We were just stupid.
I thought about cardboard too. The original split to use cardboard. That's hilarious, man.
Because we had tube TVs. The tube TV, right, had that arch. So we actually like cut the paper so it hit that arch.
To even have an arch?
Yeah, man. We went hard.
You boys went in. You cut that circumference in there.
Yeah, we got the circumference in there. Yo. No, we were not messing around.
You guys broke out a caca. Motherfuckers were using pi and shit.
It was a project, man. It was like Friday night. Yo, we're building it. And then the Saturday hit and we just played like all day.
What was the game that shook your Do you remember when you were in high school? What game shook high school?
Oh, that was like Final Fantasy VII. That shook it.
I heard, dude. I remember back in the day, all my friends who played Final Fantasy, I would always ask them because there were so many fucking Final Fantasies, and I never got into them. I'm like, how the fuck does anybody follow this shit? They're on 11 XI. I don't know the X's and the V's. I don't know anymore, right?
Yeah.
But I'd ask my buddy, I'm like, dude, what's the best Final Fantasy? And I asked a bunch of people that, and they would always immediately say 7.
Yeah.
What the fuck was so good about that game?
Well, like when it came out, that was like the first like 3D RPG ever.
Oh, Final Fantasy 1 to 6 was 2D?
Yeah, all of those were 2D. True. And like you didn't even get 1 to 6 at the original. You only got Final Fantasy 1, which was on the NES, so 8-bit. Final Fantasy 2 and 3, which were Final Fantasy 4 and 6 or whatever in Japan. Like there's different numbers back then.
Yeah.
So those were on Super Nintendo, and then there was nothing until PlayStation 1, and it was Final Fantasy 7. And that blew up. That was huge. Like I remember just seeing posters everywhere, like posters just covering our store. Yeah. Even EB just came out too. Like as a company, they just came on the
flagship game they're pushing.
Yeah, that was the flagship game for
Final
Fantasy 7. Just posters everywhere, big stands. Everyone was talking about it, and I was like a Final Fantasy snob at that time because I was like, "You guys didn't even play Final Fantasy 3? Like, you coming at me now?" And then, like all these kids were like, "Oh man, Final Fantasy Cloud, it's so dope." I'm like, "Man, where were you at 3, man?"
Yeah, right.
And I was just giving
like, man,
it to them.
Shut up! You're not even native. Yeah, like, man, shut the fuck up.
They knew I was native back then. So yeah, Final Fantasy 7 was like the one that like just like boom, and then after that was like Resident Evil, just like there was just so many hits coming out. It was crazy. It was crazy.
I think we're past that.
Yeah, we're past that.
Because there used to be a time where it's like
just so much now.
It used to be there was no competition. This mobile came and it's such a massive competition. Like all the eyes are on the mobile, right? So before that, all of that market share was going into consoles.
Yeah.
You know, consoles and like fucking, DVD rentals.
Yeah, because even PCs back then weren't super.
So when games dropped, they dropped hard.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I forget what.
Because Final Fantasy 7 also came out on PC, and that was a big deal too. Like it was just like, oh my God, it's on everything.
Oh, I used to work at Best Buy during high school. I'll tell you what, like, all the like hard campaigns were around. The flagship game, Gears of War, when Xbox 360 came out.
Yeah.
Right? BioShock had mad like cult.
Yeah.
It has like a whole like cult behind it. I think Half-Life 2 was a
Yeah.
big one.
Yeah.
Did you play Half-Life
Yeah.
2?
Yeah. I played all of them.
Oh, every one of that I just said.
Yeah, I played all the games, man.
Do you, when you play a game, do you just go to marvel at the design, or are you trying to beat the motherfucker?
Both. Pretty much both. And I always play on hardest setting. I just go hardest
off the top,
setting.
you're just gonna drop that.
This is go.
Just that brag. That's that.
You know, I
low
don't.
flex.
I
Just
play on
low-key
the
flex there,
hardest setting.
right off the top.
Off the top.
Dude, even Dark Souls.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
Go for it.
Dark Souls, man. You die immediately on the hardest setting in that game.
It's all
You
right.
beat it on the...
No. I
I didn't say anything about beat.
I didn't say anything about beat. Because to be honest, I don't even finish games half the time nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. Because
I
you're
just jump in.
starting it on hard, bro.
Yeah, 'cause
that is a clear indicator that you're playing at a difficulty too high.
No, it's just because I just want to get the whole experience. I'm like, what did you guys make? Oh, okay, this is how it's supposed to be played. Hard. Because like when we make our games, you guys don't know this. When we make the games, we actually make them too hard. Because like we're making them for me. Like I'm the designer, so I think I know all the things. So it's actually too hard. So that's why we have QA to dumb it down. So you guys are like, so it's playable. Because you should see some of the games that we make. They're just too hard. Because it's like, because I know all the moves that are going to happen. Like I know everything. So you actually ramp it up more. Because I already know everything in the game I'm making. So it's actually too hard for normal like civilians to play it.
That's how all games are designed?
Yeah, a lot of the times, a lot of games are just naturally hard because we're so used to playing it all the time. That
But don't you guys have normal people coming in to do like field tests
not
and shit
really
like that?
No, it's usually QA. Very rarely do you have like outsiders come in and play. Very rare.
Really?
Yeah, pretty
Oh,
rare.
that's interesting.
Ubisoft might do it. They might do like an event or something where they like allow you like only 30 people or something like that will come and play it, and they'll use you as a tester.
It's such
It's
a
very rare.
massive investment.
Mm-hmm.
Like these games are such huge year and time and like actual human resource investments.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm like, man, you would think they would do some sort of validation testing with like actual like test groups or something throughout.
You know what?
Those
They
periods.
might. I'm like,
Seems like a massive gamble to just be like, eyes closed, 3 years. Here's the fucking
yeah, but they're
$30
playing,
million
they're testing
thing.
and playing it.
It
all the
works
time.
great.
Yeah, but
it
that-
works seamless. There's no bugs.
Yeah.
But people don't fuck with the story at all. Apparently, it doesn't have stakes that people give a fuck about.
Yeah.
Because we didn't actually like. So that's these studios are not worried about that. They just kind of like get the game designers together, the game planners together,
Mm-hmm.
and they just trust the product you guys put out.
Trust
Like
the process, yeah. Because you're hiring the best people too.
besides game designer, you do just the visual, or do you do like there's gonna be a boss here and then it has to be difficult here? Like, do you do like the
Yeah,
arc and stuff like that?
Yeah, some of that. Yeah.
What are the most necessary roles needed to design a game? If I wanted to make Gears of War or whatever,
You need a programmer first and foremost.
number one program.
I forgot to push the cough button.
It's okay. got
Yeah,
the cough.
you definitely need a programmer. You need an artist, and you need a designer. Those are the three things you really need. And then you need a sound engineer. That's later. That's a little extra money. Get that
So
sound.
the artist renders, or
Yep.
just draws it,
They'll draw
sketches it.
everything. They'll sketch everything. They should know how to 3D model. Level designer, you'll need that as well.
So wait, the artist is 3D modeling it,
Yeah.
and then what's the designer doing?
He's like I've always said that the designer, like my role, I'm like the quarterback. I'm kind of like the coach in a way where it's like I know all the parts that are moving, and I'm assigning everything because I know the master script. Like I designed the Bible of this game, so I know all the nuts and bolts that are going on. So I'm like delegating, like, okay, programmers, start making all this cool stuff. Artists make all this stuff. We need sound guy, get this organized, and it's like you're doing
So you're
all
like a program manager for the game.
yeah, there's that role too. Like that, like when you start really breaking things down, there is a project manager and stuff like that. But the game designer really has their hands on all of it. Like they know this is it.
So the game actually starts with you. You create this game Bible first. Is it called the game Bible?
Yeah, traditionally it's called the Bible.
And it covers all the characters,
Everything.
the overarching
Everything,
everything.
everything.
Do you have to list out like
Oh, do I gotta hold it?
the? There you go. Yeah, you picked it up nice, and you cockily like coughed right close up to the mic because
Yeah,
you
I'm
thought it
sorry.
was closed.
I did. Shit.
You're like. Oh, I'm sorry,
Sorry,
about that.
everybody.
Yeah.
I
I'm so
I
sorry
fucked
about
up on that cough button.
I'm so sorry about that.
I thought it'd go click, and then be in, and then click to undo it. You know?
I should have actually probably told you that. Fuck it, whatever.
Whatever, man.
So the game Bible, what's the,
Everything is in it. Everything you could possibly think of, and just think of it like as
like that old fuck who's in like a random tavern that you have to press triangle to talk to at some point.
That's all in there. Yeah, it's all in there.
He's in there.
Yeah,
the guy who speaks in riddles and will never give you the direct answer. Why do you, okay? Yeah, fuck you, game designers. Can you start having some people give direct answers?
That's part of the quest design.
Quest design. What is that? Like chapter 4 of the game Bible?
Pretty much. It'll be like every single quest and how everything's written out. Yes, it's in there.
How many people do you think did game design for Grand Theft Auto 4?
Oh, they had to have had like a good team of like 20.
20 people, you'd say?
Yeah, for sure.
And then they'd each propose quests and write quests and...
No, they'd probably be... Like, I wonder how many people they would have had that. Because they have their own narrative teams, their own 3D teams, their own everything. And then there'd be a producer, a senior producer, a project manager, and then probably a couple game designers that are in charge of certain avenues of that game. And, like, all the pieces are coming together, you know? It'd be a very big pipeline, really.
It's funny. I feel like at the end of the day, no matter at the highest levels of whatever it is, it all comes back to this very bureaucratic model.
It always does.
You know?
Yeah.
Where there's like 50 hands on it, and you can't get anything done because nobody's gonna say a definitive yes or a definitive no because they don't know.
Yeah.
They don't want the weight on them if something goes south.
That's kind of where I think I got canned.
Yeah,
because I am that guy. I'm not a yes man. I'm not a yes man that just sits there and be like, yeah, okay, we'll make that happen. I'll be like, no, that can't happen because I did all this work to show you that this is what has to happen, not this like random idea that you got on Saturday from your daughter, you know, which happens a lot.
They just veer off track real quick.
The higher up the pyramid, the more veer off track they get, and you have to kind of sit there and be like, "Hey, dude, we're on this lane. Come back to us." Like,
yeah, I was with Mackenzie, and she was showing me apparently the new Justin Bieber. He wears these shoes, and they're super popular. And it's like, yo, where are you going with?
Yo, you're trying to be comical right now.
Yeah,
that's happened. Like,
I know. This is me like thinking, imagining what you probably hear.
It's real.
That's probably what you probably. You just got to let them finish too, right?
I always dreaded Mondays because I'm like, damn, they have 2 days to play whatever. And it's like, especially when a new game would drop on like the Friday, and you're like, oh no, he's gonna play whatever, Ghostbusters 6. And he like comes back and be like, hey man, I've been playing Ghostbusters 6 and they got this cool feature. And you're like, no, we're not having the feature.
That'll add 6 months.
Exactly. It's like, are you
trying to make Christmas or not?
And that's the thing, is like, and then you sit down and talk logically to them and be like, hey man, it's gonna take 6 to 8 weeks. It's gonna cost
to build this
much
feature, yeah.
And we don't even know if the feature's gonna make the money back. Are you sure? And it's like, well, hold on, let me think about it. Let me think. And then it's like, yeah, we're putting it in. Okay, okay, we're gonna miss deadlines, but you're cool with it because he's cool with it because it's not him, it's us. Yeah. And then that's where crunch happens, and we're working double overtime shifts.
I've heard that about that specific industry that there's crazy hours worked, and people essentially as soon as a game drops, they just lay everyone off. That's how the industry works.
No, it does a lot, and like so the place where I worked, I'm not going to mention their name. But when I interviewed with them, I was like, one of the main questions I always ask them, like, what is the work-life culture and is there crunch? And they're like, nah, man, we don't do crunch here, you know.
They're sitting in a chair that's backwards, the hat backwards.
Yeah.
No, we're cool.
Nah, we're cool here, man. You know, we got ping pong tables in the back. No one plays ping pong at work. I don't care how fun of the office is supposed to be. The ping pong tables don't get touched, all right? It's stupid. And then like, we got ping pong tables. We're a fun bunch. No crunch. We all pack up at 5. Like my first 8 weeks there was like crunch. Like I'm like going home at like midnight.
Oh, that bad?
Yeah, man, it was nuts. And it just happens. And then actually I would go home at like say 6 and then still work at home on the project until midnight.
And are you billing overtime?
No, I'm salary.
Your salary, yeah.
Yeah, I'm making like 100 G's, man. This is what I do. Yeah.
And then they just tie you. That's how it works. They give you a reasonable wage.
Yeah.
And it's like the new it's like almost, it feels like new slavery, you know? They put you in a corner
Yeah.
where it's like you get the rent, you pay all your shit,
yeah.
and then you're tied with all these responsibilities. They're like, you signed on the dotted line,
Yeah.
you know? You took the 6 figures.
Yeah, man. More money, more problems.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
a real thing. It's legit.
Fuck that culture, man.
Yeah, and that's why like now I just make like 25 G's a year. I'm just like whatever,
Bro,
like,
I'm living that same life, man.
yeah, and I'm free and I'm happy and I'm
Yeah,
just doing whatever
I'm
I want to
delivering
do.
cookies, doing shows at
Yeah,
night.
exactly. And
It
it's
is
like
what it is.
it is what it is.
I'm
And
100% Sudanese. It's great, you know. It's so wonderful being 100%. Actually, I don't even know if that's true. I haven't 21 in me, and I'm not gonna.
don't do it.
Fuck it.
Just keep your
Watch.
nationality.
Let's find out. I'm gonna be 2080 something.
2080.
I'll let you know for sure.
It's gonna be your vision. This is 2080.
Yo, this was sick. Thanks so much for coming on, man.
Yeah, no problem.
I gotta come back on. What's your podcast called again?
You don't know me yet.
You don't know me yet.
You were the last guest.
Oh, did you pause it on when you went out to Vancouver?
Yeah. Well, no, I've recorded like on my own, like just me.
Gotcha.
But I'm bringing guests back soon.
Hell yeah, man. I'd love to come back out.
Yeah, you will.
Love to bring you back out, dude. Hopefully the next time you come back out, you say you went back fully to 50-50.
I'm just gonna go 100%.
Start living the 50-50. Yeah, that's just a lie, though.
Yeah, that's the lie. Whatever.
Because you can adjust back to the 50-50 life.
True.
Right? That was your identity for years.
Yeah, I'll shave the beard.
Ooh. Yo, you got anything you want to plug?
Just you don't know me yet. Just go listen to my podcast after you
On
listen to this podcast.
Everywhere you find podcasts?
Yeah, man. YouTube, SoundCloud, whatever. It's all there. It's all there.
It's all there. And
Follow me on Twitter at Bret Measor.
follow me. Do it at Bret Measor. I'll put that shit in the description. As always, if you're listening on Apple Podcast, leave a review, 5 stars. Fucking maybe even leave a comment. I don't know. We had fun. We did shit.
Ask
Tell your
video game
friends
stuff.
about the immigrant section. What'd you say?
No, if they got video game questions, I'll answer them.
Yeah, at Bret Measor Twitter, right?
No, I'll come on if they leave comments on your stuff, I'll come in and answer it. Be like,
Hell yeah. Or if you have any questions, specific questions about video games, just email the immigrant section at gmail.com and we'll get that shit answered.
I will.
Fuck yeah. Yo, thanks so much for coming on,
problem,
man. Hell yeah, dude. Let's get it. We're so far, we're not even close. Wait, let's see. Okay, there we go. Hell yeah. Okay. All right. Peace.
See ya.